Welcome to Peak Players Anonymous. You're all here because you've been getting your cheeks clapped like paper towels in a pillow fight. Mr. Webby, I has a question. I got clapped by a peak player the other day. I was just minding my business when this guy appeared out of thin air. Then he had the nerves to emote on me. I'm sick of the disrespect. Why, yes. All of you have been peaked apart. That's why I've brought you here. But fear not, my weblings. Today, I'm not only going to show you how to master peak plays, but also how to counter them like a pro. A traditional peak play involves using an object for cover while strategically shooting around it. As the player exposes themselves, they use the cover to minimize their vulnerability and maximize their accuracy, effectively controlling their line of sight and positioning for optimal shots. However, what separates the sweats from cadets is the ability to create a peak using advanced movement techniques in the heat of battle. This approach leverages dynamic movement to generate just enough cover for yourself, creating an unpredictable gameplay style that enhances both your offense and defensive presence. In this play, my webby senses are tingling, warning me that this AR fight is too close. With a tactical slide left, I quickly create an instant peak play opportunity, gaining a crucial advantage in the encounter. The worst thing someone can do is become too predictable in their peak. If an enemy is pushing your position and the shot isn't there, don't force it. Instead, use movement techniques like a ninja to eject from the peak and reposition for a better opportunity. By timing a sprint jump out of my peak as the enemy closes in, I literally vanish from their field of view, making it difficult for them to track and target me. To put it simply, there's too much cover available to give yourself up so freely. A well-timed counter move can create a peak you didn't even know existed, turning the tables in an instant. If the shoe is on the other foot and you're the one trying to take an enemy's peak, the best approach is to prevent them from settling into their position. Keep the pressure on by maintaining a fast pace and sliding through their peak before they even have a chance to line up their shot. Now, more often than not, an enemy will be set in their peak, but by strafing across their peak, you can find a new angle to strike, or, at the very least, bait them to move slightly out of position. The moment they give up an inch, you take a foot by sliding directly through their peak and going for a quick attack while they're off balance. When navigating tight spaces like the insides of buildings and houses, it's crucial to use visual and sound cues as your guide, but never rely on assumptions about the enemy's location. In close quarters combat, misjudging an opponent's position can lead to disastrous outcomes. Instead, employ a methodical sweeping approach to clear each area. Use slides to pass through potential peak points like pillars, doorways, and entryways to rooms, particularly bedrooms or corners that offer cover. The slide maneuver allows you to transition quickly from one area to another, making you a harder target to hit while simultaneously revealing enemy positions.
Knocked.
In circumstances where horizontal strafing isn't an option, you need to rely on precision movement and smart positioning to break through enemy peaks. Start by positioning yourself parallel to the nearest peak. Keeping just enough distance, execute a sprint jump directly through their peak. The sprint jump serves as the fastest, most direct line of attack from point A to point B. As you land, transition into a slide to create additional separation as you move through their peak. Consider yourself a tiger lurking in the shadows, ready to pounce on unsuspecting prey. When executed with precision, your enemies won't even know what hit them. But that's it for now, guys. As always, be sure to follow for more tips from Clipped.